Hey guys, in this video, I'll be showing you guys this 5-minute scalping strategy that you can be using to trade the SPY, and hopefully you guys will be able to use this to make some profit. And anyways, drop a like and let's straight dive into this video. So first up, I'm going to bring you guys through the indicators that we'll be using for today's video. So we'll be needing 3 main indicators. The first up will be our house sweep indicator. So go to indicators, search up house sweep. You'll see this house sweep indicator by In Silico. Click on it. Settings wise, you want to change the length multiplier to 3 and the length to 60 itself. So as you guys can see, we have our indicator set up. The next indicator will be our stochastic RSI. Just click on this under technicals. Click on this stochastic RSI. For the values of the stochastic RSI, there is no need to change anything. So for our last indicator, we'll be using the bullish engulfing. Search up bullish engulfing automatic finding script, and also the bearish engulfing automatic finding script. For this, we're just going to make things easier. We're going to change the bar color for the bullish engulfing to white and the bearish engulfing to black. So basically, whenever there is a bullish engulfing, the candle will be colored white, and when there's a bearish engulfing, the candle will be colored black. Okay, so I'm going to explain the strategy and the rules behind the strategy now. So the house sweep is meant to help us identify the trend that we are taking, and in trading we always want to follow the trend. So we want to wait for price to be above the house sweep, this green line over here, and make sure that the house sweep is green in color to take long trades, and vice versa. To take short trades, you want to wait for price to be below the red color house sweep and the house sweep to be red in color. Next up, for you to take a long trade, you want to wait for a crossover of the blue line above the orange line. This indicates that there is a strong movement and it comes from a place where it is oversold and it's a pullback zone waiting for you to buy. So the third indicator will be having a bullish engulfing. You want to enter when there is a crossover and there is a bullish engulfing as well. So basically, we wait for price to be above the house sweep and need for it to be green. Wait for a stochastic RSI crossover before you wait for a bullish engulfing and take the trade. So let's look at the trades that we can take. So right here, as you guys can see, we are in a long position zone because we see that the price is above the house sweep and the house sweep is green in color right here. Wait for a crossover, so we can see there's many crossovers below the 20 value area that we want to look, and here we can identify that we have a crossover but there's no bullish engulfing, so we don't want to take that. Here we have a crossover and we have a bullish engulfing right here, so this is where we want to look at. So we want to take the position right here because you can see that it came from an oversold zone. We have the crossover, price is above the house sweep, and there's a bullish engulfing. Stop loss wise, put it below the lowest point right here, the previous swing low, and then we want to aim for a 2:1 risk to reward ratio. If you personally like it, you can also go for a 1.5:1. Same thing, we want to look for another crossover and a bullish engulfing. So here we have the bullish engulfing, but the crossover is not happening in the upwards direction. Here we have the crossover right here and it's headed in the upwards direction, and we have a bullish engulfing and the price closes above the house sweep, so another valid position. Stop loss below the recent swing low and a 2:1. So usually this ended up to be a loss, but usually if it moves at least one risk to reward in my ratio, I'll move the stop to break even. So that will be a break even trade or not, depending on how you see it. So that is basically the rules for you to take short trades, long trades, sorry. And then now we'll be showing you guys how to take short trades. So short trades, same thing, you want to follow the opposite trend. We want to wait for a trend to break into the downwards direction and a very strong break. Wait for price to be below the house sweep and the house sweep to be red in color. Wait for a crossover of the orange line, the blue line below the orange line, and as well as a bearish engulfing. So right here you can see that we have the crossover here. It doesn't really have to be above the 80 value area. We just want to make sure that there is a crossover of the blue line below the orange line, and there is a bearish engulfing right at that point. So right there we see that we have these conditions exactly set. Stop loss right below the recent swing high, which is right there, and we aim for 2:1. So there we have it, another winning trade. Same thing, let's look for a strong trend. So here we have the crossover from green to red, so meaning that we are now looking for short trades. We want to wait for a crossover. Here we have it. You can see that we have the crossover of the blue line below the orange line. Swing high, we want to put it above the recent swing high, which is right here. Stop loss right above the recent swing high, and we aim for 2:1. This was a relatively longer trade but ended up to be a win. And as you guys can see, this is how the strategy works. It's mainly revolving around us trying to find strong trends, and especially with SPY in the recent days, we can see that there is very clear uptrends. You can see that if you took this, instead of having an exit position, you can also just have it ride the entire way up or ride the entire way down. And we want to make sure that we try to avoid this type of shady days where there is a lot of bouncing movement over here. I can go in any direction, especially here you can see that we have a strong trending up day. We just want to wait for a pullback and a crossover. So you can see here we have this crossover of the blue line above the orange line below. Right at this point here, blue line crosses above the orange line. We have this bullish engulfing, so we'll take that position, swing low, and then for a 2:1. And there is another winning trade. So this is a very simple 5-minute strategy that I'm showing you guys right now. Hopefully you guys will be able to backtest it. Let me know, maybe put in $100 and then try it out and see how this works, and let me know the results. Hopefully you guys will be able to profit from the strategy. And if you guys want to see more strategies, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in other videos as well.